The following operator training video on the Hobart HCM300 and HCM450 cutter mixers is a supplement to the instruction manual that came with your cutter mixer. If you have any questions concerning operation, please consult your manual. Your Hobart HCM300 and HCM450 cutter mixers are constructed and designed to give long, satisfactory service, providing they are properly used and maintained. This training video will cover the general information about the units, their operation, and cleaning. The HCM300 and HCM450 cutter mixers cut, mix, or blend foods quickly and efficiently. The HCM300 has a 30-quart liquid capacity, and the HCM450 has a 45-quart liquid capacity. The operation and cleaning is the same for either cutter mixer. For this video, we will be using an HCM300. Let's take a minute to acquaint ourselves with the names for the controls and different parts on the HCM. The bowl is locked in its vertical position during processing with the bowl tilt handle on hold. After processing, when you move the bowl tilt handle from hold to tilt, the bowl can pivot to allow easy pouring. The cut mix shaft assembly is used for cutting meat products, vegetables, cheese, pastry, cake products, and some doughs that require both cutting and mixing. The knead mix shaft assembly is used for applications where cutting is not required. It's especially good for kneading yeast doughs. Either the cut mix shaft assembly or the knead mix shaft assembly are installed in the same manner. Place it on the motor shaft. Seat the square drive at the base and tighten the hand knob by turning counterclockwise. When cutting certain products, a hand-operated mixing baffle may be used to stir or move the products into the knives. The mixing baffle may be removed when it is not needed. Slide the lid scraper on the bar opposite the mixing baffle. The lid scraper is used to clean the inside of the lid. To install the mixing baffle, insert the shaft of the mixing baffle into the hole in the center of the lid. With the baffle paddle down, hold the baffle handle at an angle so the lock handle hangs down and insert it onto the shaft. Then tighten the lock handle. The strainer basket may be used when cutting vegetables in water. After cutting, the strainer basket is raised and the water is allowed to separate from the food. Here's an overview of the controls used during operation. The start switch turns the machine on. The stop switch turns the machine off. The timer has 3 settings: run, jog, or timer. In the run mode, the machine runs continuously after the start switch is pushed until the stop switch is pushed. If jog is selected, the cutter mixer jogs momentarily while the start switch is held down and turns off when you release the start switch. And finally, if you choose to use the timer setting, after you set the time and then push start, the machine will run for the amount of time on the timer. After the set time has elapsed, the machine automatically stops. Refer to the handbook accompanying the cutter mixer for recipe guidelines and advice regarding the appropriate selection of the attachments for the desired application. For this tape, we have chosen to cut and mix coleslaw. Begin by moving the bowl tilt handle to lock the bowl in the vertical position. Next, load the ingredients into the cutter mixer. Close and latch the lid by grasping the lid handle with the left hand. Press the lid handle down while turning the latch until the lid lock is engaged. Perform your cutting mixing per the recipe in your handbook. Push the stop switch. After the shaft is stopped, open the cover. Note, when the baffle isn't in place, the lid opens a few inches upon release. Remove the cut mix shaft assembly before emptying the bowl. Note, the knead mix shaft assembly may stay in place while emptying the bowl. Scrape the lid, when necessary, before tipping the bowl. For products cut in water, lift out the strainer basket while the bowl is in the vertical position. Allow water to strain through the holes in the bottom of the strainer basket. Move the bowl tilt handle to tilt. The bowl may be tilted to any desired position depending upon the type of product. Grasp the lid handle and cautiously tilt the bowl by pulling towards you as the contents empty into a container. After the product has been removed, return the bowl to the vertical position. Then return the bowl tilt handle to the hold position and proceed to run another load or clean the machine. Warning: unplug the unit before cleaning. Caution: damage to the lid can result if exposed to certain chemicals. Do not use harsh abrasives such as powdered or liquid cleansers, steel wool or other abrasive pads, cleaners containing ammonia such as window sprays, cleaners containing chlorine, solvents, chemical adhesive, highly caustic chemicals such as drain cleaners, or commercial dishwasher detergents. Before disassembling, put 1 gallon of warm water and 1 or 2 tablespoons of a mild liquid household dishwashing detergent such as Joy, Ivory, Palmolive Green, or an equivalent in the bowl. Remove the cut mix or knead mix shaft assembly and, if necessary, the mixing baffle. Note, do not leave attachments on the motor shaft for storage. Wash the inside of the bowl and the underneath side of the lid using a soft clean cloth or sponge. Use a soft plastic spatula to scrape the inside of the bowl if food soil adheres to the side of the bowl. Hand wash the attachments. Remove the wash water from the bowl. Pour 1 gallon of warm rinse water into the bowl. Rinse the attachments and mixing baffle with the water in the bowl and remove them to dry. Thoroughly rinse the inside of the lid and bowl. Remove the rinse water from the bowl and dry with a clean cloth. Remove the bowl seal by lifting the seal up and off the motor shaft. Separate the seal from the retainer and wash, rinse, and dry both parts. Reassemble the seal and retainers. Be sure the bowl area is properly cleaned before reinstalling the seal. The thin black edges are down and the tapered white part is up. Replace the seal on the shaft, push down firmly, and twist to seal it against the bottom of the bowl. Note, the bowl seal should be cleaned after every 3rd batch or whenever the type of product is changed. Leave the lid unlatched when the machine is not in use. This concludes operator training for the Hobart HCM300 and HCM450 cutter mixers. To obtain service and parts information concerning cutter mixers, contact your local Hobart service office.